Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. Vande Guru Parampara. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om to all of you. Today we are blessed. We are going to have wonderful Chinmaya SWARANJALI program. This is Sangeet Pravachan on Ram Mahima. Our dear Pujya Swami Sughoshanandaji, he is going to sing Ram Bhajans. Now, Kalavat Madam Garu, she is going to introduce Swamiji to all of us. And today this program we are conducting, we are invoking Lord Sri Ramchandraji's grace and Guru Parampara's blessings for Pujya Guruji's good health and long life. Boliye Sri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Hari Om Swamiji, pranams. Madam, please, Kalavat Madam Garu, please introduce.
Hari Om Swamiji. A brief profile. Swami Sughoshanandaji was associated with Chinmaya mission since his childhood. After his graduation, he joined the second year Vedanta, 2 years Vedanta training course conducted by Chinmaya mission at Sandipani Sadhanalaya, Powai, Mumbai in the year 1998. Swamiji has served Chinmaya mission centers in Chandrapur, Maharashtra and Madgaon, Goa prior to joining Ponda Center in the year 2004. He has conducted several camps for children and youth. He has been giving discourses on Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Tulasi Ramayana and other spiritual texts written by Sri Adi Sankaracharya ji for past 20 years. Swami Sughoshanandaji has a flair for singing and teaching bhajans. His bhajans have a magical power of touching the hearts of his listeners and transporting them into the heights of devotion. His bhajan Sandhya programs were already popular and now his Sangeet Pravachan Yajnas are receiving much greater popularity. Swamiji has conducted over 30 Sangeet Pravachan Yajnas in over 30 centers of Chinmaya mission across India. He has 5 bhajan audio CDs to his credit. Chinmaya Bhajanwali, the only bhajan book in Chinmaya mission containing over 750 bhajans, is a product of Swamiji's tireless efforts. The same can be ordered from Chinmaya mission Ponda Center. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. Hari Om Swamiji, Hari Om Amma.
Hari Om. Thank you so much, madam. Now we are requesting Pujya Swamiji. Swamiji, please start this Sangeet Pravachan. All of us, we are eagerly waiting to listen Swamiji's melodious voice. Hari Om, Swamiji.
Hari Om. Now I will be putting the collar mic. So just for technical things, I will not be able to hear you. Okay, because I am using this 3.5 check. You can hear my voice more clearly.
Yes.
And if you have to say anything, you can text to me directly.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I will not be able to hear you, but you will be able to hear me more clearly than earlier. Yeah, we will start.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll just start with a small prayer, Ishastavan. Just a minute. First of all, I thank Rachana ji and the committee of Chinmay Mission Proddatur for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to present a small bhajan seva at the lotus feet of Shri Ramachandra ji. Rachana ji already mentioned about the health of Pujya Guruji Swami Tejomayananda ji. Before we start the program, I take this opportunity and request everyone to join me in chanting Mahamrutyunjay mantra 3 times for the good health and long life of our beloved Guruji. Om Triambakai Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Triambakai Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Triambakai Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now I just start with a small invocation. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvikhnam Kuru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Namaste Sharade Devi Kashmira Puravasini Tvamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidyadanam Cha Dehi Me Dhyayami Chinmayanandam गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलम् सदा लोकहिते रतम् कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनम् वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोह विनाशिनम् शोकमोह विनाशिनम् हरि ओम. Our India is a land of gods, saints, and sages. It is said whenever there is decline in the dharma and rise in adharma, to protect the saints and sages and to destroy the evildoers, Bhagavan takes avatar in every yuga. Bhagavatam says there are 24 avatars. Most popular are 10, but there are 24 avatars of Bhagavan. And among those 10, among those 24, the most popular are, which have taken the heart of every Indian, are Sri Ram Avatar and Sri Krishna Avatar. Presently, we are in the Rama Navratra. Today is the Shashti Tithi of Chaitra Mas, and people all over India are observing this Chaitra Navratra. And on Navami, we will be celebrating Sri Rama Janma. So it was decided, why not have a program dedicated to Sri Ram? So this program we are having today, Rama Mahima. To say or to speak on Rama Mahima in just 1 hour is next to impossible. Bhuzakaushika Rishi says, Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikam Aksharam Pumsam Mahapataka Nashanam. The Charitra, the glory of Sri Ramchandraji is spread over 1000 crores of shlokas, and each shloka, each word of that shloka is having the capacity to destroy greatest sins that we might have performed. So, one saint says, if you make this whole earth a paper, whole ocean the ink, and all the forest a pen to write the glories of Hari Bhagavan, then that would also be impossible. And we are trying to make that impossible possible in just 1 hour. That is just our attempt. So a few points about Bhagavan Ramchandraji and few bhajans we will be singing. That is the purpose, so that some love, some devotion for Bhagavan Ramchandraji rises in our hearts. That is the purpose of this satsanga. So whenever Bhagavan comes on this earth, there are 5 aspects which are covered in his avatar. Now, what are those 5 aspects? One is he assumes a form. He takes birth. Okay, that is called Rupa. That Rupa is given a name, particular name, whether it is Ram or Krishna or different avatars we know. Then after coming here, he exhibits some qualities that are called gunas. Okay, so every avatar there are gunas. There are the very beautiful virtues and values that he practices and preaches. Then he does some leelas, he plays, he sports. So we have kathas of that avatar, and from the kathas we get leelas also. So thus we have Krishna Lila, we have Rama Lila, we have Shiva Lila, ityadi, etc., etc. So that is the fourth aspect. First we said Rupa, then Nama, then Guna, then Lila or Katha, and then he comes in a particular geographical location that is called Dham. So Prabhu Ramchandra ji came in Ayodhya, Shri Krishna came in Mathura, then went to Gokul, Vrindavan. So that is called Dham. And the last thing is Bhagavan has his own Swarupa, that is his basic nature, that is the Chidananda Swarupa. So these are 5 or 6 aspects of any avatar that we can look into. So today we will be covering these 5 aspects. The 6th one we need not, Rachana ji will tell you through her Vedanta classes. So first we will start with Naam. Okay, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila, Dham. So it is said in this Kali Yuga, the greatest purifier, the way to purify our mind, that one sadhana is called Bhagavan's name, Naam. So Kali Yuga kevala Naam Adhara, it is said. Goswami ji says. Other yugas, there were sadhanas like dhyana or tapas or dana or puja or havana, yagya. But in Kali Yugas, these things won't work so much. But Bhagavan's Naam is very, very effective sadhan to remove all our afflictions and all the papas that we might have done in not just this birth but in previous births also. So let us sing, let us begin our Sangeet Pravachan with this one bhajan which glorifies the name of Bhagavan, and it is Ram Naam Ati Meetha Hai, Koi Ga Ke Dekh Le. Okay, all these bhajans are there in Chinmay Bhajanavali, and this new Chinmay Bhajanavali which I will be referring, I'll mention the page number also, you can see this. So it is on page number 82 and bhajan number 92. Yes. I will explain the bhajan in brief and then the spiritual aspect of that. दोन घेऊया. राम नाम अति मीठा है, कोई गा के देख ले। राम नाम कोई आ जाते, राम कोई बुला के देख ले। आ जाते राम कोई, राम नाम अति मीठा है, कोई गा के देख ले। राम नाम आ जाते राम कोई बुला के देख ले। आ जाते ये मन है भगवान का मंदिर, मैल नाने देना, मैल न तेरा जन्म अनमोल है, इस व्यर्थ गवाना देना। देना नाम के मोती कोई लुटा के देख ले, राम के लुटा के देख ले, आजा तेरा कोई बुला के देख ले, आजा तेरा कोई बुला। जिस मन में अभिमान बड़ा भगवान कहाँ से आए, घर में घोर अंधेरा है मेहमान कहाँ से आए, राम नाम की ज्योति कोई जला के देख ले, राम ज्योति कोई आजा तेरा कोई बुला के देख ले, आजा तेरा आ जाते हैं राम कोई है बुलाने वाला, दिख जाते हैं राम कोई मोल चुकाने वाला, राम नाम के मोती कोई चुरा के देख ले, राम नाम के मोती कोई चुरा आजा तेरा कोई बुला के देख ले, आजा तेरा कोई बुला के देख ले, राम नाम अति मीठा है कोई गा के देख ले, राम नाम आजा तेरा कोई बुला के देख ले, आजा तेरा कोई बुला के देख ले, बुला के देख ले, बुला के देख ले, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। अच्छा शुभ। So it is said the name of Ram is very sweet, Madhuram. Madhurashtakam you all must be knowing. So like that, we have Madhura also sitting behind me. Bhagavan's name is like very, very sweet, it is said. And you just tried singing once, this Kavi says. And he says, "Aa jate hai Ram, koi bula ke dekh le." You just try calling him once at least, no, he will come definitely, and that is the glory. So, what is the relation between this Nama and Rupa? So, many of our saints use this technique to just repeat the name and then have the vision or darshan of Bhagavan. Okay, so it is said, when you call the name, the form also comes along with it. Our small children or anybody for that matter use this technique. What is that technique? They will repeat the name. If they want some chocolate, they say chocolate, I want chocolate, I want this chocolate, I want this chocolate. And amma log, they will say, I want this sari, I want this sari, I want this black necklace. And they do continuous japa of necklace, and then husband has to bring that japa, and or the children, they must be given those chocolates or toys. So you take name and a form appears. That is the technique. So here also, if you take the name of Bhagavan, then the form of Bhagavan will appear before you. That's why I said the name of all other objects on the sense objects will not be so much sweet. But Ram's name is very, very sweet. It is not just sweet, but it can also purify you from all your sins that you might have committed in so many births. The very famous story of Valmiki ji, he was a dacoit, Ratnakar Daku the, and he was looting and robbing people. And once he comes in contact with Naradji, and Naradji gives him this Naam, Ram. He says, he discovers that all this family and relations, nobody will be with me. They are not ready to take part of the sin that I am committing by looking after them for the livelihood. And at that time, he thinks that I want to end this, all this transmigration, etc. So Naradji gives him one simple technique, simple sadhana. He says, you take Ram Naam and then you can become free from all the sins that you have committed. And he is given this simple name, Rama. But unfortunately, this that Ratnakar Daku his voice, his Vani is so bad that he cannot repeat this simple word Ram. Instead, he is saying Mara, Mara, Mara. But that also, no problem. Bhagavan's Naam, if you take even reverse order, then also it will have its impact on the chanter. That's why Goswamiji says, Ulta Naam Japat Jagajana, Palamit Kabhay, Brahma Samana. So he took the Mara Mara name. It purified his speech, it purified all his misconduct and misdeeds from that he did. He purified his mind and he became a great saint. And then he wrote the Charitra of Ramchandraji. See the transformation. So this is the glory of Bhagavan's Nama. Now one bhajan our Pujya Guruji has written, and he says, when the saints and sages and the devotees, they sing the glory of Bhagavan, they sing the name of Bhagavan in full devotion, then Bhagavan himself comes and appears, and then he dances along with those the devotees who repeat his name. A very nice bhajan. We will sing that on page 85. It is there. Ramanam Kirtan Kare Bhakti Jana, Nritya Kare Bhagavan. Okay. तुमका सगळ्यांक कितले रे ते काळी एकच राम नाम कीर्तन करे भक्त जन नृत्य करे भगवान राम नाम कीर्तन करे भक्त जन नृत्य करे भगवान राम प्रेम में मगन हुए जन राम प्रेम में मगन हुए जन जितरे देह कपान जितरे देह कपान जितरे देह कपान राम नाम कीर्तन करे भक्त जन नृत्य करे भगवान आओ मिलकर भजन करे हम आओ मिलकर भजन करे हम भजन करे हम भजन करे हम आओ मिलकर भजन करे हम मधुर मधुर गुणगान सब चरणों में अर्पण सबको प्रभु चरणों में अर्पण सबको अपना तन मन प्राण अपना तन मन प्राण राम नाम कीर्तन करे भक्त जन नृत्य करे भगवान राम प्रेम में मगन हुए जन राम नाम कीर्तन करे भक्त जन नृत्य करे भगवान 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 बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र की जय Yeah, that is Bhagavan's name. So that's why it is said. So it is said Bhagavan's Nama is greater than his form also. But how is that? Because form will remain only till the time Bhagavan has taken the avatar. Now, after the avatar is over, he takes back his form. Whether it gets merged into Pancha Mahabhutas, or one of the 5 elements. But his Naam will remain always till the end of this Kalpa. That Naam will remain, and in every Kalpa it will come again. And then all the devotees take the name, and then they get liberated. And Naam has the power that it can call the Roop in front of us. So Naam Mahima itself is a very big subject. So we said the 5 aspects are there. One is Naam. So what should we do with the Nama? Nama is given for us to do Japa. Repeat the name as many times as you can, because that will purify our speech, that will purify our mind also. It will give us single pointedness of mind, and by this we are eligible for the higher sadhana of Vedanta. I would like to sing one English bhajan, because Rachana ji said that you also sing some Sanskrit bhajans, because many people do not follow Hindi, I suppose there. So one English bhajan will also as a change, and you will like it surely. And it is per our topic also. It says Nama is greater than the Rama. Why? Let us see this. And it is on page number 91 in this new Chinmay Bhajanavali. And I got this bhajan from Swami Chitrupananji some 18-19 years back. Some bhaiya was there, I suppose, in Andhra Pradesh. Gopal bhaiya or some bhaiya, Gopi bhaiya. He used to write such very nice bhajans in English, catchy bhajans. So this is one of them also. So it says Rama is greater than the Nama. Nama is greater than the Rama. And Sita Rama, Radhe Shama, Janaki Rama, Ananta Rama. Rama was a human being, and Nama is the name. Repeated 1,000 times, it brings you all the fame. Let me not explain it. It is very simple, very nice tune. I don't know. Nama is greater than the Rama. Nama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Sita Rama, Radhe Shama, Janaki Rama, Ananda Rama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Rama was a human being and Nama is the same. Repeated 1,000 times, it brings you all the fame. Om Nama is greater than the Rama. Nama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Call him Rama, call him Allah, call him Jesus Christ. Immeasurable, you never know how much it is prized. Oh, Nama is greater than the Rama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Nanak Buddha Mahavira, call him what you like. Justice is what he gives to one and all alike. Om Nama is greater than the Rama. Is greater than the Rama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Sita Rama, Radhe Shama, Janaki Rama, Ananda Rama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Om Nama, Om Rama, Om Nama, Om Nama, Om Rama, Om Nama, Om Rama, Om Nama, Om Rama, Om Nama, Om Rama. श्यावर रामचंद्र की पतित पावन भगवन नाम की जय। If there is time, we will come back to this topic. There are so many bhajans on this one single topic. Let us move to the next aspect, and that is called Rupa. Okay, so Bhagavan assumes very beautiful and attractive form whenever he comes. See, that word Ram itself means Ramante Yasmin. So, in whom everyone revels is Ram. And in whom we all revel. Actually, we all revel in our own Swarupa only. No? The dearest thing to us is one's own nature. So, Bhagavan Ram is nothing but our Atma. He is Atma Ram only. Sarveshu Ramanteti Rama. And the second meaning is Sarve Ramante Yasmin Sa Rama. So, in whom everyone revels is Rama. So, one who revels in everything and everyone, and in whom everyone revels. Both ways you can say. So, he is Rama. So, he assumes a very beautiful form. Why? Why does Bhagavan takes a beautiful form when he takes avatar? The reason is, he knows people, they are infatuated with so many sense objects of the world. So to take their attention from those attractive sense objects, Bhagavan says, I will take a beautiful form. Okay, so thus he takes a beautiful form, and people, not just people, but even the birds and animals and even Jada Padarth, they also will be form. They are mesmerized by that form. They fall for that form. That's how they start loving and being devoted to Bhagavan's form. So the next aspect is Bhagavan's Rupa. So what should we do with that Rupa? We have to do Dhyana of the Rupa, Saguna Dhyana. There are so many Dhyana shlokas our saints have given us, so which describe all the different aspects of Bhagavan's form. Their eyes or their lips or their nose or their ears and their hands and his neck, Vakshasthala, his legs, so many things. So Goswami Tulsidas ji has written a Ramastuti, which is very, very world famous, we can say. So this Ramastuti describes Bhagavan Ramji's form. Let us sing this bhajan, page number 91. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajam. In that he says, Bhagavan Ram, all your organs are like beautiful and fresh lotus. Nava kanja lochana kanja mukhakara kanja pada kanjaruna. Your eyes are like that naval, fresh lotus. Your mukha is your face is like lotus. Your hands are like lotus. Your charana kamal, the charan are also like kamal. That's how kamal represents beauty and freshness and purity, and that's how Bhagavan's form is. So let us sing this Ramastuti, very, very famous Ramastuti. We'll all sing it together, no repetition. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Arana Bhava Bhayadarunam Avakandalojana Kandamukhavara Panjapada Panjarunam Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Arana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chali Navanira Nirada Sundaram Patapita Manaho Kaditaru Kishuki Nami Jana Sutadaram Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajuman Arana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Bhajodi, Bhajodena Bandhu Dineshada Daityavanshami Kandana Raghunandananda Kanda Koshala Kanda Dasharathanandanam Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदारो अंगभूषणम् आजान मुख शरचापधर संग्रामजित शरदूषणम् हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम इति वदति तुलसी शंकर शेषमुनि मनरंजनम् मम हृदय कंचनिवासतु वामादिकलनरगञ्जनम् हे रामचन्द्र कृपालु शरण भव नवकञ्जलोचन हर कंजपद हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय 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 जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। So this bhajan is full of beautiful description of Bhagavan's form, and at the end Goswami ji says, "Iti vadati tulasi dasa shankar shesha muni mana ranjanam." Bhagavan's form is such that it will also make Lord Shiva, Shesh Bhagavan, and Muni minds revel into which that may that form Mama Hridaya Kanja Nivasakuru, may that form reside in my own heart and do what? Kamadi Khala Dala Ganjanam. There are so many asuras in my own heart, all bad qualities and vices are there. May that form or meditation on that form destroy all that evil things that are in my heart. So it's a very beautiful prayer also at the end. So now on this Bhagavan's form, which is so charming and attractive, which Guruji has also written one very, very beautiful bhajan. Neela Sarovar Nilamani. Beautiful tune. See, he said there are 5 aspects of Bhagavan. One is Nam, second is Rupa. On the Rupa, we have to meditate. On the Rupa, we have to also see the symbolism, why Bhagavan has that, what we call it, Dhanush and Ban. Why does he wear Pitambar? So there are different aspects of Bhagavan's Rupa also, symbolism. And once you know the symbolic meaning of Bhagavan's form, then looking at that Rupa, you will have different experience. Okay, every devata of our Hindus, you will see that he is having some ayudha in his hands. So the thing is, when the devotees worship him, he will do anything for him. He will bless him. He will destroy all his evil things, etc. And if any, what you call it, asura and person with asuric pravrittis, he tries to disturb the sadhana of such devotees, then he will not hesitate to take his dhanush and ban and destroy those evil doers also. That's why all devatas will have some ayudh, some weapon in their hands. I will not go into much details of the symbolism here, but Guruji has explained along with the form some qualities of Ram, because that is the next aspect, no? Nama, Rupa, Guna. Now, Bhagavan's Guna are Ananta, and out of which a few qualities are exhibited when he takes avatar. So, Bhagavan Ramchandra ji, he said, is the incarnation of Dharma only. Dharmashila Prabhu Ram kaha hai. Another bhajan Guruji says. So, he is the very embodiment of Dharma, that is righteousness. He set an example how a human being can be a perfect human being in all the relationships that he practices or he goes into, whether it is a husband and wife relationship, a son and father relationship, whether it is a friend relationship, or even how one can be an ideal enemy also, ideal shishya. So these are Bhagavan's gunas, qualities. Okay. Now in this bhajan, Neela Saroruha Neela Mani, Neela Neeradhara Shyam. So Bhagavan's form is described or compared with a blue lotus. Sundara Komala Kantimaya Anandamaya Shri Ram. Now his qualities are what? Kshamavana Prithvi Sama Hai Prabhu. Like the earth, he is Kshamavan. Dhairya me Sama Himavan. Like the Himalayas, he has that courage and dhairya. Sagara Sama Hai Ativa Gambhir. His Gambhirya is like that ocean. Rupa Shila Guna Dham. So he is the ocean of Rupa. Shila means good character, and he is having all the good qualities. Anandamaya Shri Ram. Dharma Maryada Karata Uchchatama Purushottama Shri Ram. So all the limits of righteousness he had set, he established. In all the relationships, how one can be ideal person, he established those things. Udara Charita jo Purna Karat hai, Bhaktana ke Manat ka. And he will fulfill all the desires of his devotees also. And at the end, Guruji has made a prayer. Hita hamarasya pati sevahi. What is our hita? What is our good? Our good is only in serving that Bhagavan Ramchandra ji, Mukha mein Ram ka naam, and in our speech there should be Bhagavan's name only. राम कृपा से ही सब पावत है जीवन का विश्राम. If you want to peace in life, then it can come only with the blessings of grace of Shri Ramchandra. Let me sing this song. Page number 70, bhajan number 50. The pitch. Let me see the pitch. नील सरोरुह नीलमणि नील नीरधर श्याम सुंदर कोमल कांति आनंदमय श्री राम. नील सरोरुह नीलमणि नील नीरधर श्याम क्षमावान पृथ्वी सम है प्रभु. क्षमावान पृथ्वी सम है प्रभु. धैर्य में सम हिमवान. धैर्य में सम हिमवान. सागर सम है अतीव गंभीर. सागर सम है अतीव गंभीर. रूपशील गुणधाम. रूपशील गुणधाम. आनंदमय श्री राम. आनंदमय श्री राम. धर्म मर्यादा करत उच्चतम. धर्म मर्यादा करत उच्चतम. पुरुषोत्तम श्री राम. पुरुषोत्तम श्री राम. उदार चरित जो पूर्ण करत है. उदार चरित जो पूर्ण करत है. भक्तन के मन आनंदमय श्री राम. आनंदमय श्री राम. हित हमार सियापति सेवा की. हित हमार सियापति सेवा की. मुख में राम का नाम. मुख में राम का नाम. राम कृपा ही सब पावत है. राम कृपा ही सब पावत है. जीवन का विश्राम. देवन का कृष्णा आनंदमय श्री राम आनंदमय श्री राम नील सरोवर नील नील नीरकर श्याम सुंदर कोमल कार्तिकमय आनंदमय श्री राम आनंदमय श्री राम आनंदमय श्री राम बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। So Bhagavan's guna has no limit. It is like an ocean. We cannot dive deep into the ocean and find how many jewels are there. Sometimes some the diver, he goes down and he can find a few, but there are uncountable jewels hidden in that garbha of the ocean. Similarly, Ramchandraji is also ocean of virtues, and there are the saints have mentioned a few of them. Of course, because we have very short time, I cannot go into all those details. For that, you have to learn, read Shri Ramcharitmanas or Tulsi Ramayana or Valmiki Ramayana, and then you get it. Yes. So guna. So we said Nama, Rupa, then guna, no? And fourth part is what? Leela. Okay? When Bhagavan takes avatar in this earth, he performs some leelas. Leela means sports. Okay. So whenever Bhagavan Krishna, he played with that cowherd boys when he did that Chira Harana, okay, or Rasa, so it became Leela. Leenam bhavam lati prakatayati. Leela. The feelings that which are dormant in our hearts, while looking at the sport, when they come out, it is called Leela, it is said. So we have so many good feelings when we see Bhagavan's all those his sports, then this good feelings come out from our heart and they are called Leelas. So here, what should we do with those Leelas? So लीला का क्या करना चाहिए? लीला के ऊपर चिंतन करना चाहिए और लीला के ऊपर लीला का श्रवण भी करना चाहिए. So we have to listen to those leelas, and all the leelas have so much of philosophy and symbolic meaning hidden into it. By going to the right guru, we should try to understand what does it mean. Sometimes people misunderstand and then blame our gods only. So he should not have done this. This is wrong. But this is your perspective. From the perspective of Bhagavan, everything is perfect. Okay. So we need guru to understand, to open up that leela and explain to us. So that's why नाम रूप गुण लीला, लीलाओं का कथन करना चाहिए, श्रवण करना चाहिए. So it is said, it is actually katha comes first, and from that katha only there are saints write so many leelas. Okay. So what should we do? Katha shravan karna chahiye. What happens when you do shravanam of kathas? It is said, Ramachandra guna baranayalaga sunatahi sita kara dukha bhaga. When Hanumanji went to Lanka, he started narrating the story of Ramchandraji to Sitaji, that Ashoka Vatika. And by listening to all those stories, Sitaji's dukha bhaga, disappeared. So when we also have sorrows in our life, what should we do? Watch YouTube or surf Facebook. No, he should listen to the stories of Bhagavan. Then our dukkha will also go. Yes. And by listening to Bhagavan's stories, our mind is purified. No? In the Ram Katha and Krishna Katha, Bhagavat Katha, you see people cry just like the speaker also cries, the listeners also cry. No? So many feelings which are there in our emotions are there, they come out. And all our dirty emotions, it is said with that ashru, no? That tears, they are washed off. That's why we should listen to kathas of Bhagavan. And in katha, you will find lots of leelas. In Bhagavad Katha, you will find Krishna Leela. In the Rama Leela also is there in Bhagavad. So, one more song I will sing. In this, again, this is also Guruji's bhajan. He says, Rama Katha Hare Vyatha, Rama Sukhadham, Shravana Nama, Manana Rama, Namana Rama Rama. Page number 83, this bhajan is there. Very simple bhajan. Bhajan number 100. So in this bhajan, Nama is also covered, Gunas are also covered. And Katha is also covered. If you listen to the Katha, your Vyatha will go. That is what he says. All afflictions will go. Yeah. And Bhagwan's qualities are also given. Bhakta Vatsala, Bhakta Prana, Bhakta Dhana Ram. Let us sing this bhajan. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Nam, Ram, Rupa, Ram, Tunadham. Shavana Rama, Manana Rama, Namana Rama Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama Katha Hare Vyatha, Rama Katha. Bhakta Vatsala, Bhakta Prana, Bhakta Dhanara. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Yes, Yavar Ramachandra ki jai. So Nama, Rupa, Guna and Leela. In Guna, there is one stotra, Rama Hare Stotram, which Guruji has written, which that stotram describes the different qualities of Sri Ramchandraji. Sharanagata Vatsala Rama Hare. Is on page number 88 of Chinna Bhajanavali, bhajan number 120. Bhavabhiti Vibhanjaka Rama Hare. One quality. One who destroys the fear of samsara. One who is Sharanagata Vatsal. who loves the people who come at his feet. Nija Rupa Pradarshaka Ram Hare, one who shows his form to his devotees. Vairagya Vivekada, one who gives or bestows Vairagya, dispassion and discrimination. Vedanta Prabodhaka, Samrajya Vimuktida, Aishwaryada, Harshada, Nirmala Manasa, Priya Ram Hare. So these are different qualities. If you are of pure mind, then Rama will love you like that. Nija Dasa Hiterata, always sees the interest of his devotees. Mama Prema Sada Tvai Rama Hare. And at the end, the prayer is, may I always love Prabhu Ramchandra ji. Bhavitacha Kripa Tava Rama Hare. And I invoke your blessings, Kripa, Hey Bhagavan. Sing this bhajan. Sharanagata Vatsala Rama Hare Boliye. Bhavaveti Vibhandaka Rama Hare Bhavaveti Sukha Shanti Pradayaka Rama Hare Sukha Shanti Vairagya Vivekada Rama Hare Nija Rupa Pradarshaka Rama Hare Nija Rama Hare Vairagya Vivekada Rama Hare. Loudly. Vedanta Prabodhaka Rama Hare Samrajya Vimukta Rama Hare Samrajya Aishwaryada Harshada Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Nirmala Manasa Priya Rama Hare Nijadasa Hiterata Rama Hare Nijadasa Mama Prema Sada Tvai Rama Hare Bhavitacha Kripa Tava Rama Hare Sharanagata Vatsala Rama Hare Bhavaveti Vibhandaka Rama Hare Sukha Shanti Pradayaka Rama Hare Nija Rupa Pradarshaka Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Avar Ramachandra ki jai. Rachana ji, how many more minutes I have?
I will follow more this. You can stop and here. You people follow Kannada there?
Yes.
Somewhat? I don't know. You know? Then I have one class on Ram.
Swamiji. You can sing, Swamiji. Whichever language you can sing. It's all different kind of people are there. So in different places, they will listen and enjoy, Swamiji. And how much time Swamiji wants to take, please, you can, Swamiji.
Yeah, another 10 minutes.
Yes, Swamiji, please. Please continue, Swamiji. Thank you.
Nudi mana Rama Nama Om. Of course, this bhajan is on Bhagavan's Naam Mahima. Ram. No? In Tulsi Ramayana, Goswamiji says this Bhagavan's Ram Naam is so great. See, without that Ra, Narayana, you say the word Narayana without Ra, what will happen? Na Yana. Na Yana. Nayana means what? One who is without any Nayana, without any house. He will become homeless, abodiless. And in Om Namah Shivaya, if you remove Ma, what will happen? Na Shivaya means one who is not auspicious. Auspiciousness of Shiva will go and home or abode of Narayana will go if there is no Rama in their letters, in their words. That is the greatness of the Rama, the letters Ra and Ma. That's what he says. Now here in this song, yes, in Kannada it is, though I do not know much Kannada. Nudi mana Rama Nama Omne. He says, Nudi mana means what? Hey, it is a advice to our mind that you say the name of Ram. Medially Hridayada Veene Omne, Rama Nama Omne. Hriday ke taar bole Ram. Ram ka naam. Now what happens if you say Ram? When you have to say Ra, you have to open your mouth. Ra. Whatever papa that you have done, they will go out, it seems. Oh, mind, open your mouth and say Ra. Medially, Nudi mana Ramanam. Ra enu manave, Pai teredu omme. Ra enu manave, Ra enu manave. Adida Madida, Nodida Papavu, Horahayalu Bidu. All the sins that you have committed, they will, what happen? They will go from this side. You are cut. Yeah, don't change your position. So, and open the mouth and say Ra, sins gone out. And what happens when you say Ma? To say Ma, you have to close your mouth, no? Ma. So all the sins that have gone out, they will not again come back. And that's why Ma enu manave, Bai muchi omme, Baralolladu, Hadu hoda, Papavu, Rama enno. And that Girija, that is Parvati ji, Girijage Shankara, Bodhisi Dantaha, Taraka mantra vanonne. Shiva Bhagavan has given this Tarak mantra to Parvati ji. And Nenedu ni Dhanya Nagumana, Rama enu omme. What is the meaning of this? Yad Kurun? After remembering this Bhagavan's name, may you become Dhanya. You become blessed. So that is the meaning. Let me sing this. Most of our bhajans were in what raga? Yaman. Rama Nama Nudi mana Rama Nama Nudi mana Rama Nama. Rama Nama Nudi mana Rama Nama ಮಿಡಿಯಲೆ ಹೃದಯದ ವೀಣೆ ಮಿಡಿಯಲಿ ಹೃದಯದ ವೀಣೆ ರಾಮನಾಮ ನುಡಿ ಮನ ರಾಮನಾಮ ರಾಯನು ಮನವೇ ರಾಯನು ಮನವೇ ಬಾಕಿ ತೆರೆದು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ರಾಯನು ಮನ ರಾಯನು ಮನ ರಾಯನು ಮನವೇ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ರಾಯನು ಮನವೇ ರಾಯನು ಮನವೇ ಬಾಕಿ ತೆರೆದು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಆಡಿದ ಮಾಡಿದ ನೋಡಿದ ಪಾಪವು ಆಡಿದ ಮಾಡಿದ ನೋಡಿದ ಪಾಪವು ಆಯಲು ಬಿಡುವೊಮ್ಮೆ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಮನೆನು ಮನವೇ ಮನೆನು ಮನವೇ ಆದಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮನೆನು ಮನವೇ ಮನೆನು ಮನವೇ ಏನು ಮನವೇ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಮನೆನು ಮನವೇ ಮನೆನು ಮನವೇ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಬರಲೊಲ್ಲದು ಹಾಲು ಹೋದ ಪಾಪವು ಬರಲೊಲ್ಲದು ಹಾಲು ಹೋದ ಪಾಪವು ಬಯಲು ಎನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನುಡಿ ಮನ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಗಿರಿಜಯ ಶಂಕರ ಬೋಧಿಸಿದಂತ ಮಂತ್ರವನು ಗಿರಿಜಯ ಶಂಕರ ಬೋಧಿಸಿದಂತ ಮಂತ್ರವನು ನೆನೆದು ನೆನೆದು ನೀನಾಗು ಮನ ನೆನೆದು ನೆನೆದು ನೀನಾಗು ಮನ ರಾಮ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಮಿಡಿಯಲಿ ಹೃದಯದ ವೀಣೆ ಮಿಡಿಯಲಿ ಹೃದಯದ ವೀಣೆ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಮನ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಮನ ರಾಮನಾಮ सावर रामचंद्र की जय। So we were thinking of Bhagavan's Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela or Katha, and last is Dham. I can see here some echo here. Excuse me. Now what is Dham? Dham is a place where Bhagavan takes avatar. So Prabhu Ramchandra ji came in Ayodhya. The meaning of Ayodhya is where there are no wars happening. Means people's mind are what are pure. They don't see any evil in others. Therefore there is no need of having wars, etc. Okay. So people stay peacefully, and in such place only Bhagavan will take avatar. Sometimes our Gurudev used to say symbolically, if we make our heart like Ayodhya, no? which is without any raga, dvesha and all those conflicts, then Bhagavan will take avatar in our own hearts also, subjectively. So what should we do with that dhama? We have to do gamanam. धाम में जाना चाहिए हम. That is called तीर्थ यात्रा. Excuse me. So one of the aspects of bhakti is tirtha yatra. To visit such holy places, which is called tirtha, it is called dham, and you experience the presence of Bhagavan there. So tirtha yatra is to be one of very important sadhanas in our old days. Now also it is there, and people have different experiences when they go there. We have to keep our comfort zone aside and then face heat and cold and discomforts whenever it comes to going to such places, whether it is Ayodhya or Mathura or Vrindavan or Pandharpur or Shirdi. So many places, holy places are there in India. So I say, in the next bhajan and the last bhajan that I sing, we have different holy places mentioned here, and one quality of that Bhagavan is also mentioned. Page 81, bhajan number 90. राम जिनका नाम है, अयोध्या जिनका धाम है, ऐसे रघुनंदन को हमारा भी प्रणाम है. तो दैट वे श्याम जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है, ऐसे नंद नंदन को हमारा भी प्रणाम. So you can come to know which are different holy places associated with which god. Let us sing this. राम जिनका नाम है, अयोध्या जिनका धाम है, ऐसे रघुनंदन को हमारा भी प्रणाम है. श्याम जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है, ऐसे नंद नंदन को हमारा भी प्रणाम है. शंभो जिनका नाम है, काशी जिनका धाम है, ऐसे दया सागर को हमारा भी प्रणाम है. दया संकट जिनका नाम है, तिरुमल जिनका धाम है, कृपा सागर को हमारा भी प्रणाम है. जगन्नाथ जिनका नाम है, पूरी जिनका धाम है, शरण दाता को हमारा भी प्रणाम है. शरण पांडुरंग जिनका नाम है, पंढरपुर जिनका धाम है, सागर को हमारा भी प्रणाम है. प्रेम चिन्मय जिनका नाम है, सिद्ध पहाड़ी जिनका धाम है। ऐसे ज्ञान दाता तो हमारा भी प्रणाम है। ज्ञान राम जिनका नाम है, अयोध्या जिनका धाम है। रघुनंदन को हमारा भी प्रणाम है। रघुनंदन को हमारा भी प्रणाम है। हमारा भी प्रणाम है। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। सभी देवताओं की जय। So if we revise what we said this program is happening because of Ram Navami. Ram Navaratras are going on, so that we remember Ram, his name, his form, his आवाज बंद कर तुमसे आवाज बंद कर नाम रूप गुण लीला धाम. What should we do with the name? Bhagavan's name. We have to repeat Bhagavan's name, do japa of the name, do sankirtan of name. Of the roop, what should we do? We should do dhyan of Bhagavan's roop and find out the symbolisms of that roop and try to understand it. Gun. What should we do with the gunas? We should do chintan of Bhagavan's gunas and then try to imbibe those gunas and those qualities in us, so that we also become like Bhagavan. Leela and Katha, we have to do Shravanam of Bhagavan's Leela. Some Leelas are Chintani, you have to do Chintan, contemplation of them. And Dhama, you have to do Gamanam. So Dham mein jana chahiye. So this is how that one sadhana of Bhagavan is given. And last is Swarupa, I said, no? That Swarupa is common to all gods. So what should we do with that Swarupa? Meditate on the Swarupa. Try to realize that Swarupa, that Bhagavan Swarupa is nothing but my own Swarupa only. Both of us are Satchidananda Swarupa. That way, if you come to know, then there is Advaita. That is the completion of our sadhana. And we realize Bhagavan and me are no two, but one. The whole world is in me, I am the whole world that way. That is Advaita Bhavana. That is the culmination of all the sadhanas. So this way, this topic is covered and completed, and by Bhagavan's grace and Gurudev's blessings, I invoke the grace of Sri Ramchandra Ji on all the listeners. May Bhagavan Ramchandra Ji revel in our hearts, and may we all revel in Bhagavan. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila, Dham and Swarup. So by these words, I conclude my Sangeet Pravachan here. And once again, thank Rachana Ji. She was in constant touch with me and not just assuming anything. She would call and find out, Swamiji, this is okay. Swamiji, this will be the time. Swamiji, this you suggest. Swamiji, this, Swamiji, that. Swamiji. So, very good organizer, I would say. Very powerful organizer. So not letting any room for any assumption, but seeing that everything is perfect and as per the plan. Very good, Rachana Ji. Keep it up. And thanks for inviting me. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Swamiji. Hari Om, Pranam Swamiji. Hari Om to all. Today is really very auspicious day. We have enjoyed a lot, and we could feel that devotion and bliss. Our hearts are filled with devotion for Lord Sri Ramchandra Ji, and it's a very melodious bhajans we could receive from Swamiji, and others also, those who have complete. We are very thankful to all of you. Please let us know your good names. Madhura Ji, thanks. And Aditya ji, one who is supporting technical things. Thanks. Yeah, and this one. Hari Om, Amma, it's one Amma is explaining what is the meaning of that Kannada bhajan. Amma, thank you so much.
Yeah.
What's your good name?
She's Gauri Amma.
Gauri Amma, Hari Om. Thank you so much.
And behind me, one more chick coordinator is hiding. She gives darshan to everyone.
Yeah, who is there? Oh, behind. Okay. We see you. What's her good name, Swamiji?
She is Sejal Naik.
Huh?
Show your face proper.
Hari Om.
And she's
She's like Krishna is hiding behind and is singing everything. Is nice. Hari Om. Hari Om to enter team. Swamiji, really, we are very.
Our Tabalji.
Yeah, Hari Om. Hari Om.
Nice. Tabla.
Yeah, he's playing tabla. Yes.
Behind me, there are you can see now text.
Yes.
Screen.
Oh, Hari Om. Hari Om. Good team.
So Aditya and
Yes.
Raj was playing the side rhythm and I playing the
Yes.
mic and all.
Hari Om to both of you. Hari Om. Hari Om to entire team. So we are very thankful to all of you, especially Swamiji. Is when we invited, immediately Swamiji accepted our invitation or request. And so today we could receive wonderful bhajans and not only bhajans and kirtans, we came to know so many inner meanings of all those bhajans and kirtans. We reveled, in fact, and this is wonderful kind of program. Sangeet Pravachan. It's music is there, and there's a pravachana also is there. And our Swamiji is brought out wonderful way. This is very inspiring also. Many people will take as example and so they will sing like this and they will be explaining the meaning also. And those who are listening, all of us, we are blessed today. Ramchandraji, Sri Ramchandra Prabhu's name, form, Leelas, Guna, Dham, and the Swarupa also is everything is through bhajans Puja Swamiji conveyed to all of us. In short time, it's we received a lot, in fact, today. And from Chinmaya Mission Proddatur, we are expressing our wholehearted thanks to entire team, Chinmaya Mission Ponda, devotees, and our dear Swami Sughoshanandaji. Swamiji, in future also, we are expecting more and more from you. We want to listen your melodious bhajans and kirtans. Today, we will conclude this Chinmaya SWARANJALI program with prayer. Swamiji, shall we chant Trayambaka mantra 3 times? We invoke Bhagavan's grace and blessings, and we pray again and again so for our Puja Guruji's good health and long life. Please, Swamiji, and chant. We will join you. We will chant, Swamiji. Please.
Om Triambakai Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivarthanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakai Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivarthanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakai Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivarthanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We will just
Please, Swamiji.
One Hanuman Stuti we will.
Yes,
And then
Swamiji.
we the Bhairavi also. And then I will chant Shanti part and then
Yes, yes, we conclude. Let's chant.
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति वीर मारुति धीर मारुति अति धीर मारुति कीट मारुति संगीत मारुति दूत मारुति रामदूत मारुति भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति ओम
सत्कमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांतिः हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम I take your leave. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Pranam Swamiji. Thanks for everything. Hari Om, Swamiji.